Okay, now that we have CIS133W working, let's do our second domain. And I'm going to go back to 0SSL and hit Done Next. Online Tools, Start, just like before. So I have a certificate already for my identity, but I want to actually make a new one here. And I think that's actually necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and add my email address again. And this time the domain is 233w.xyz. And we'll go ahead and accept the terms of service and hit next. Include the www.prefixed version. Okay, so here's my CSR. I'm going to download that and hit next. And here's my account key. And next. So download the two challenges. And let's go ahead and put those in Acme Challenge. And then click Next. Okay, so my certificates are ready. Download my cert and download my key. So let's go ahead and rename some files. So my account key, let's change the old one. So the old one is mark.goodman.cis133w.xyz.key. And this one is mark.goodman.cis133w.xyz.key. Yes. And then this is the CIS 233W XYZ certificate signing request. CIS 233W XYZ cert. And CIS 233W XYZ key. So those are all the files I need. Let's go to my cont folder. Put the key in the key folder. Put the cert in the cert folder. Put the certificate signing request in the CSR folder. And that should be it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this whole virtual host from before. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change server name to 233W, change the cert, and change the key. But then I also have to do something when I have multiple virtual hosts. So the first thing that I have to do is instead of server name www dot, I'm just going to have server name and the domain, and then I'm going to create a server alias www.cis133w.xyz. And I need to do this in order to have both domains working correctly. And same thing here, this is going to be 233w.xyz server alias, and then save. So let's go ahead and stop Apache and then start it again. So let's go ahead and Make sure that works still, and it does. And then make sure this works, and that does. So now let's try 233W, and we get the green lock, and let's try it without the www, and that works. So all of our certificates are installed, and we have two virtual hosts working with two separate domains. Now, I just want to point out, if I wanted to have different content for different domains, all I have to do is change the document root. So for example, for my 233W folder, I'm going to go ahead and point that at CIS233W, and for 133W, let's go ahead and point that at, let's see, where's that? Document root, CIS133W. And then let me make sure I actually have both of those folders. So Apache, XAMPP, htdocs. Oh, and this was just sort of a test, so I'm going to go ahead and create a folder for CIS233W, and inside of here I'm going to say welcome to CIS233W, and then we'll save this as XAMPP htdocs 233W index.html. And then I'll create a 133W folder. And I'll save this as 133W index.html, and then I'll change that to 1. And now I should have different content for my two virtual hosts. So if I reload 233W, get rid of the dashboard, oh, I need to stop Apache and start it up again. And then there's my 233W homepage, and here's my 133W homepage.